Hey everyone, today we are in Mount Lebanon and we are taking a neighborhood driving tour of Sunset Hills. Let's go for a ride. If you are not familiar with my driving tours, I try to keep things as simple as possible. I point the camera out the window and try to get as many shots of the streets and homes as possible so you get a sense of the neighborhood vibe. I do a little bit of editing to clean things up and then do a voiceover providing background information that would be of interest to potential homebuyers. Simple but effective. Sunset Hills is one of the largest and clearly defined neighborhoods in Mount Lebanon. It sits between McNeely Road and Scott Road and is bordered by Dormont, Baldwin Township, and the Mt Lebanon Golf Course. The neighborhood is in a great location and is less than 5 miles to the entrance of the Liberty Tunnel. Sunset Hills is very close to all the shops and restaurants of the Uptown District in Mount Lebanon. It is also close to several T-stops of the light rail that serves the South Hills from downtown Pittsburgh. The Mount Lebanon community is rich with history, and many of its neighborhoods, like Sunset Hills, were developed in the first half of the 20th century with the proliferation of the automobile. Neighborhoods in Mount Lebanon were created to be exclusively residential and as an oasis from the urban center. When the Liberty Tunnels opened in 1924, Sunset Hills began to develop rapidly. Several styles of architecture were common, including American Craftsman bungalows, Dutch colonials, California mission style, and American foursquares. Developers W.A. Bodie and John Wenger were responsible for the development of 421 lots in Sunset Hills, perhaps the largest developers in Mount Lebanon at the time. Bodie built his own home, a large stone bungalow at the corner of Sunset Drive and Castle Shannon Boulevard. Like many Mount Lebanon neighborhoods, Sunset Hills is a very walkable neighborhood with tree-lined streets and definitely a bit hilly in places. The Julia Ward Howe Elementary School serves as the focal point of the neighborhood, and the ball fields, playground, and basketball courts are used heavily outside of school hours. More than any other neighborhood in Mount Lebanon, Sunset Hills has 5 municipal parks: Williamsburg Park, Beggs Snyder Park, Sunset Hills or Brafferton Park, McNeely Park, and Country Club Park. These are great spaces for residents of all ages to play and relax. The municipal golf course is also located in Sunset Hills and has several walking trails along the outskirts of the property. Sunset Hills is a short drive or healthy walk from Uptown, the library, Mellon Middle School, and a bit beyond that, Mount Lebanon High School. There are 7 elementary schools in Mount Lebanon, and let me dispel the myth right away. They are all phenomenal schools with vast resources and dedicated staff. No one school is better than the other. Julia Ward Howe School was built in Sunset Hills in 1928. Today, Howe serves nearly 400 students in grades K to 5. Howe is one of the highest performing elementary schools in the state and is a true asset to the Sunset Hills community. Hopefully, you are able to get a sense of the curb appeal and the exteriors of the homes in Sunset Hills. Generally, the homes in Sunset Hills are a little smaller than many of the other Mount Lebanon neighborhoods. There are also a number of duplexes mainly located on Anawanda and Quest End Avenues. In the last year, there were 87 properties sold in Sunset Hills at a median price of $295,000. These homes spent an average of 15 days on the market and sold at an average of 102% of the asking price. Sunset Hills is a great neighborhood for first-time homebuyers. All of the charm, character, and convenience of Mount Lebanon living is available in Sunset Hills at a reasonable price tag. Be sure to check out the link in the first pinned comment for a list of homes currently for sale in Sunset Hills. If you have questions about living in Mount Lebanon or interested in buying a home in Sunset Hills, please send me a message. Although I serve the entire Pittsburgh region, Mount Lebanon is where I live, so I'd be glad to share my knowledge and experience living in this one-of-a-kind community. All right, thanks for coming along with our driving tour of Sunset Hills in Mount Lebanon. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.